right back with Falcao just inside the Japanese penalty area, and it's the excellent Nagatomo who got all the way back to deny him at the expense of a corner.
Well, he actually arrests what was a dreadful pass from Honda, and he's pumped it away, Nagatomo, because he's had to recover his position. He was forward. He was expecting Honda to play the ball wide to him. In the end, inexplicably, Honda plays the ball the wrong way, gave Colombia the chance to counter.
In comes the corner. Japan deal with it. The second ball is picked up by Colombia midway inside the Japanese half. Arias plays it out to the right. James Rodriguez. Clever little reverse ball by him. They'll look to get a corner here with Jefferson Lerner. Oh, that's a good ball for James Rodriguez. Oh, what a chance. He's blazed it over the bar. Although it did take a touch off the defender, but it looked odds on a goal.
Well, brilliant back heel to give James Rodriguez the opportunity.
He takes the corner himself. Japan have only half dealt with that. The ball is still inside that penalty area. So many players in the way. Backer's shot is easily blocked. It comes out to Arias, the right back. They're on the front foot again here, Colombia. Good ball into the area. Chance, but the header was weak and easily saved by Kawashima.
Well, going back to the James Rodriguez opportunity, that was a brilliant block because he finds himself with the opportunity on his favoured left foot to drill it in just 2 yards outside the corner of the 6-yard box. And all of a sudden, there's a brilliant right-footed block that goes in. Nagatomo's deceived with the back heel. James Rodriguez from that angle really is an opportunity before. I think it's Osaka.
It was.
The goal scorer who's thrown himself in to block that Rodriguez effort.
Well, it's going to be a dramatic finale to this game, just as it was a dramatic opening, I think. 78 minutes gone on the clock. You're listening to TalkSport. It is Colombia 1, Japan 2. Just to remind you, Colombia had a man sent off in the 3rd minute, Carlos Sanchez. Handball inside his own penalty area. The penalty was converted by Shinji Kagawa. But they hit back, Colombia, with a goal from a free kick by Juan Quintero. Since then, Japan have dominated, certainly since the half-time whistle, and now they have their lead thanks to their main striker, Yuya Osako, who's headed home from a Japanese corner. Substitution on the way. Shibasaki, who's had a really good game, the number 7, tiring. He's going to be replaced for Japan by Yamaguchi.
Yes, a like-for-like substitution from Nishono, the Japanese coach. Understand he's putting in legs, and Shibasaki has absolutely put everything into that performance, and all of a sudden now you just wonder if Japan can keep that intensity, because he's been fantastic from the start.
Well, they're in possession, halfway inside the Colombian half. That strip of sunshine now has almost reached the far touchline, so 9/10 of the pitch covered in shadow, as Japan in their own kit have the ball inside the centre circle in their own half and all the way back to goalkeeper Kawashima. They don't need to force anything now. Can they hold on to this lead and score what would be a famous victory? They have the ball on the halfway line. Substitute Honda comes forward, finds Inui, the left winger, who's had a really good second half here, posed a real threat throughout to Colombia. And he just calms it down, plays it back into his own half to Shoji, and then Yoshida. And the Southampton man gives it back to his fellow central defender. It's all about keeping possession now as far as Japan are concerned. That's all they need to do. Just exchanging passes inside their own half, slowing it all down again.
Good control possession as well, because they're just drawing Colombia out. They've just dropped away, allowed them possession, but then at some point Colombia has to come and try to engage the ball. At the moment, he's in control.
With Honda, their substitute in the outside right position for Japan, midway inside the Colombian half. Last 10 minutes being played. You're listening to TalkSport. It's Colombia 1, Japan 2. And once again, Hasabe, the experienced midfielder, the Eintracht Frankfurt man, goes back into his own half just to make sure that the blue-shirted Japanese keep possession. Now, Sakai, their right back, clips the ball into the penalty area. There's a weak header which goes straight out of play, yards wide of goal for a goal kick. Osaka, the goal scorer, with that latest effort. 1-2 in Japan's favour.
Yeah, no real chance, but again, good control possession for a period for Japan. Just tiring Colombia, as you can understand, although they've made a couple of substitutions, the work rate that they've had to put in just to try to create one or two opportunities has been so difficult for them to do, and the more they're chasing this ball around, the harder it's going to be for them to get back into it.
And now they're looking dangerous again here, Japan, just outside the Colombian penalty area. A strong challenge coming in by Davinson Sanchez. He would be wishing he did that early on in the third minute when he was out-muscled, and that led to the penalty.
You're right, Alan, in complete contrast to the way he dealt with the first ball that went down the middle of the field. This time he made sure physically he's really thundered into Osako. He's a foot race when the ball's hooked in behind that Colombian defence. He made a poor decision in the third minute. He got it right this time.
Osako down injured still. He made over 40 appearances, Davinson Sanchez, in his first season for Tottenham. A record signing for them. A reported fee of £38 million they paid to Ajax. He only appeared in a handful of the qualifiers for Colombia, but he's certainly first choice for them now. And apart from that aberration in the first couple of minutes, he's had a decent game there because they have been under a lot of pressure in this second half. They had possession with Barrios on the halfway line. Poor ball given back to Honda for Japan inside the centre circle. And Hasebe steps in to keep them in possession. And they're in no hurry to move into Colombian territory at the moment. They just want to keep that ball. 83 minutes and counting.
He's been brilliant, the captain. He showed all his experience in the heart of the midfield. When they've got into him, he hasn't taken chances. He just checked back out, come out, gone back to Yoshida or Shoji, the two centre-halves. Made really good decisions as the captain in there.
And he's in possession again. He's had over 100 caps for his country, Makoto Hasebe. And Japan building again. They're about 15 yards outside the Colombian penalty area on the Japanese right. And Hasebe is available again if they want him. It goes back to Shoji, the central defender, now to Honda. And Honda with a clever little touch. Picks out Inui, hugging the left flank for Japan, back into his own half. And they're making Colombia work. And that's the last thing they want in this heat. And with only 10 men, and with only 6 minutes remaining here on TalkSport. Colombia 1, Japan 2. Japan once again sweep the ball out of play to Inui over his head. So in Colombia.
Yeah, needless diagonal ball, long and high out to the left-hand side that went out for a throw-in, but they've been clever, Japan. They've worked the ball from side to side. When they have threatened to attack or take on a Colombian defender one-on-one, they've checked out, come back out and kept possession of the ball, worked it back through and round their team.
And they're going to bring on a striker now, one very well known to English football fans. They're taking off the man who scored the goal that could well be the winning goal, Yuya Osako, and on in his place, Shinji Okazaki, the Leicester striker, who has scored over 50 goals for his country and well past a century of caps.
And who you know, Alan, he's just going to be tireless in the time left in this game. Maybe 8 or 9 minutes left. He's going to be one of those players that you hate to see come on if you're a tiring defender.
Absolutely, he's a real workhorse, very, very popular with the Leicester fans. And Japan have won a free kick. It could be a yellow card. It is for James Rodriguez. Not the way he wanted to mark his introduction. He came off the bench, remember, James Rodriguez, their star of the show in Brazil 4 years ago, carrying a bit of an injury, so he hasn't been used until quite late in the second half as a substitute, and he can have no complaints about that yellow card.
No, not at all. Tackle from behind, naughty tackle on Haraguchi, and one pour out of frustration, I think, from James Rodriguez.
Well, Japan don't win many games at this level, so the blue samurai will be celebrating this long into the night, I'm sure, if they can hold on and win it from the free kick. They have the ball, edge of the Colombia penalty area. Okazaki's waiting for the cross here, but it's gone out to the right again to Honda, and now to the right back, Sakai, hugging the right touchline for Japan. But again, not far from that Colombian penalty area. Haraguchi plays it out to the right. Sakai's there again, gets his cross in towards Okazaki, only half cleared by Colombia, who clearly now are really looking weary. Very, very heavy-legged.
Yeah, they can't get near the ball. It's been very, very clever from Japan, the way that they've kept controlled possession of the ball. They've probed, but when there's any risk, they come back out. They make it really difficult for Colombia to close down, get near the ball. They can't pressurise Japan enough to win back possession and just create the opportunity on the counter-attack.
They only scraped through the final rounds of their qualifying process. They finished just a point ahead of Saudi Arabia and Australia, who both made it to the finals themselves, of course. Elite passing team. Play with plenty of width, not particularly strong, but they've got lots of experience. And know a fewer than 3 players in their squad who each have over 100 caps, including the man who's just come on, Okazaki. Japan have the ball out near the Colombian corner flag on the Japanese right. Haraguchi goes down, no free kick given, although he thinks he should have had one. Colombia have a throw in where they don't really want one, deep inside their own half, 10 yards from the corner flag on the Colombian left. James Rodriguez trying to get possession. No, down the line it goes. He's nicked a couple of yards there, the taker. And the ball cleared upfield. Can they find something here? Can they find another equaliser? Colombia, but with so little time remaining, just about 2 minutes plus, I would have guessed, 4 or 5 minutes stoppage time.
And I've got to say that you've got to give Japan credit, because in the second half, yes, they've had the extra man, but they've made that count. And Kawashima in that Japanese goal has not been threatened. They've not really created anything, Colombia.
Just that one chance for Rodriguez, perhaps, after he'd come on, which was easily blocked, to be fair. Well, they have possession now on the halfway line, Colombia, in their yellow shirts and white shorts. Trying to make ground is their fullback, Johan Mojica. He'll be happy to keep this in play, which he's done. He's done really well. He's just outside the penalty area. Gets it through to Falcao. Then was he tripped? He's claiming he was. Left edge of the box, but the referee has not seen it that way and has just awarded a throw-in to Colombia, just about level with the Japanese 18-yard line. 88 minutes, coming up to 89 now. Here on TalkSport, it's Colombia 1, Japan 2. So one of the, well, it's an open group, this, but a lot of people would have fancied Colombia's chances of making progress. But if you lose your first game, you're under enormous pressure. The next game against Poland in Kazan on June the 24th, their final game against Senegal on June the 28th. They'll be up against it if they lose this. Can they find an equaliser late on? They've got another throw-in, about 10 yards from the corner flag. All the Japanese substitutes ready on their feet, ready to applaud and congratulate their teammates out there as the cross comes in and easily cleared by the Japanese defence, but it's picked up the loose ball by Colombia, edge of the box. It's not forward to Falcao. Falcao looking for Rodriguez in the middle, and the referee has seen an infringement there. I think it's offside, is it? Yeah, it is. Free kick, Japan in their own penalty area.
And what we've seen is Japan throw their hat in the ring. They really have. From the initial 2 or 3 minutes where it was explosive at the start of this game, they've showed that they're in this group as well. They were perhaps deemed to be the weakest of the 4, but all of a sudden they're going to play a part. They've got something to say in Group H.
So they've got 5 minutes to retain their lead. We've just had the signal from the 4th official. 5 minutes. You're listening to TalkSport. It's Colombia 1, Japan 2. It could be something of a surprise result, open group or not. But remember, Colombia have been playing since the 3rd minute, 87 minutes, in other words, with only 10 men after the dismissal of Carlos Sanchez in a disastrous opening for Colombia, which led to Kagawa converting a Japanese penalty. They hit back. Quintero's equaliser from a free kick, but Japan regained the lead. Osako with a header following a Japanese corner. They have possession now, Japan, but Colombia wrestle it back from them, but can't keep it for long. They're looking so weary now, these Colombian players. They're going to have to produce something absolutely magical or a horrendous Japanese error, I think, to find that equalising goal. And Japan are not threatening any errors at the moment. They're keeping the ball well as Yoshida hits it long into the Colombian penalty area, where Arsenal goalkeeper David Ospina comes right out of his area to clip it right-footed upfield. They've got to get on with it now. Time and the scoreline against Colombia. They have possession on the halfway line. Down the left flank they attack. Challenge comes in, a fair challenge, says the referee. Colombia trying to win it back, and they've done that. They've done that well. And there's Rodriguez winning play and winning a throw. Not the best throw, but they've managed to keep possession nonetheless. And they've just committed 9, maybe even 10 players into the half now. Why they've gone back to their goalkeeper there, I can't figure out, with so many players in an advanced position. So Ospina knocks it in long. Honda, the Japanese substitute, is there to head clear. Throw it to Colombia, just inside the Japanese half on the Colombian right. Falcao lays it up, but it's a sloppy layoff. However, Japan have given the ball away. It's knocked long into the Japanese penalty area, but on the first bounce, it goes straight through to their veteran goalkeeper, Aiji.